Do you ever find that there's something that you say that you want to do? Maybe it's an activity that you want to do because of the activity or because you know that it'll move you towards a goal that you say that you want, and then you just find yourself not doing it. And you might say that you're lazy, or you might have all kinds of unkind things that you might say about yourself, when the fact is, it's just that you're running a cost-benefit analysis, and if you're not doing it, it means that part of you says it's not worth it. The cost in your mind is outweighing the benefit. And so, it's like, go ahead and be tapping while we're talking here. If you were to take some object, like a phone, and and someone said to you, oh, it's going to cost, $50. And you'd say, well, all right, the benefits of the phone is certainly worth $50. But then if someone were to say to you, well, it's going to cost $5,000, then you might say, yeah, it's not worth it. But no one would say, oh, well, obviously you're lazy. You're lazy for not spending $5,000 on that. No, you've just in your mind determined that that phone isn't worth $5,000 to you. This is the same with all these activities that you think that you should be doing but aren't doing. So let's do a little bit of tapping around this idea about whether or not something is worth it. So taking full responsibility for your own well-being, and just tap where I tap and repeat back what I say. And so thinking in particular about some activity that you want to be doing, or you believe you should be doing, but you're not doing it. Even though part of me says it's not worth it, I choose to love and accept myself. Even though part of me is saying it's not worth it, I choose to love and honor myself. Even though part of me is saying it's not worth it, I think I should be doing it, but something inside me is saying it's not worth the time, it's not worth the effort. It's not worth whatever resources it's going to take. And even though part of me is saying it's not worth it, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself, and maybe anyone else who might be involved. All this doubt that it's worth it. All this doubt that it's worth it. I have something I say I want to do, or something I believe that I should do. It may even be something I say I need to do, and it's not getting done. And I might tell myself I'm lazy. I might tell myself I'm incompetent. I might say all kinds of unkind things to myself. When the truth is, in my mind, I'm evaluating the cost versus the benefit. And if I'm not taking that action, it's because the perceived cost is outweighing the perceived benefit. Maybe I'm afraid of what might happen. Maybe there are risks involved. Maybe ones I'm not consciously aware of. But unconsciously, I'm thinking about them. So while consciously I say I want to take this action, something else inside of me is saying, oh no, you don't want to do that. And so I don't do it. And instead of beating myself up for that, I choose to love and appreciate that part of me that is trying to keep me safe, or simply being conservative with my resources. Whether it's going to cost me money, or time, or energy. Some part of me is evaluating it and saying it's not going to be a big enough payoff. Or there will be consequences that I don't want to deal with. So I'm giving myself permission to reconsider this. I'm evaluating the costs and asking myself if they're real. Because I might be imagining some costs that aren't really there. And if they are, I choose to clear my doubt that I can afford it. I'm open to the possibility that I can afford whatever it's going to cost. And as I allow myself to do that, the benefits might become more clear. And little by little, the benefits might outweigh the cost. And as soon as they do, I'm going to take action. When the benefits outweigh the cost in my mind, that's when I take action. So I'm allowing myself to clear the fear of the cost and enhance the value of the perceived benefits. Or I'm allowing myself to get clear about whether or not this is really something I want to do. If that phone is going to cost $5,000, and I don't think it's worth that much, I don't need to push myself to buy it. I don't need to push myself to take actions that really aren't worth it. And if I can allow myself to see that it's not worth it, I can take that off my to-do list and get busy with something that has more real value to me. I'm getting more clear about the costs and benefits so that I have greater freedom to take action in body, mind, and spirit. Take a deep breath. With your eyes closed, go ahead and think about whatever this action is and what the perceived outcome would be, and allow yourself to ask again whether or not it feels worth it. And, you might decide, wow, as a matter of fact, it's not. I don't know why that was on my to-do list in the first place. Or you might have greater clarity about, wow, the perceived benefits really do outweigh the perceived cost. And then you can get busy. And when there's something else I can help you with, I'm here for you. Thanks.